Oh hi, didn't see you there. Welcome to StoneBlock 4. In this series, I'm diving into a brand new mod pack. We'll build things up, break them down, rebuild them properly, and occasionally panic when something unexpected happens. Throughout it all, I'll explain what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it, so you can follow along, or even play through the pack yourself. If you want a clear, beginner-friendly playthrough without losing the fun, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. Here we are, we're in StoneBlock 4. This is the starting area. The design of this room is actually pretty cool. Each of these alcoves represents one of the major mods in this mod pack. So we've got Create here, obviously. What's this? Twilight Forest, Mechanism, Orotech. I haven't heard of that one. Looks like it's tech and industrial, so that's kind of cool. So kind of like in StoneBlock 3, this is the lobby area. And to get started, we need to talk to this guy. He's a quest giver that you will interact with pretty much through the entire game, as far as I can tell. So there's a bunch of lore as to what's going on. I won't read this out. You can read that at your own pace, I guess. But the important thing is, you need to click this to start the game. During the game, you unlock coins, which can be used to buy things in the shop. And the shop unlocks as you go. This mod pack is very gated. There's things that you won't have access to until you've completed quest or some sort of requirements. So you obviously have to keep checking back. Okay, so what do you actually want? I have to craft a crude brush. To do that, we're going to have to look at our quest log, I think. You activate that by pressing the full stop or period key. All right, well, I guess we start here. A mysterious path. I've done those two, get some dollary doos from the looks of it. Okay, what's next? Okay, we have to go through the portal and create our world. Nice. Going up the stairs. Long way up. The Archive of Guidance. Okay, so this is the overworld for this starting area. It's actually a giant stone sphere, I think. Archive of the Magician, that's locked currently. Archive of the Machinist, it's locked as well. But I'm seeing this giant portal over here, so I think we need to progress through there. All right, let's do this. Now we get to pick our starting location. Last time I went with the Dark and Mysterious Cave. That was a pretty fun start. I think we'll probably go with that again because I like starting with a blank slate. Here we are. Very similar setup to what happened in StoneBlock 3. To get started, we need to start punching some stone. Got some stone pebbles. All right, let's keep punching. So once you have a few stone pebbles, you can craft them into cobblestone like that. Oh, that was loud. Or if you actually have a few of them in your inventory, you can press a hotkey to automatically convert them. So you press K while you're hovering over the stone pebble, it turns it to cobblestone. Thank you for that tip, whoever that was. I can't remember. It was in one of my other videos. All right, so we want to build ourselves a crafting table. In StoneBlock, the crafting tables are made of stone blocks. And now we have a crafting table. Excellent. Let's check our quest progress, see where we're at. Oh, vegetable noodles. Nice. All right, here we go. This pack comes with random events. To enable them to complete this quest, some events might cause jump scares. Now, I did not like the events in StoneBlock 3, so I am not going to enable that. If having random stuff happen, like bees coming in and creepers spawning just randomly is your jam, then go ahead. But I will not be turning that on. All right, break some stone to get pebbles. Just with empty hand. I believe I did that. Why is that locked? I don't want to enable that. Looks like you can't skip it. Okay, well, let's do that because apparently you can't not do it. Slash events toggle. I wonder if I can turn them all off. Slash events toggle all? No. I can't untick that. All right, well, I guess we'll go with that for now. I'll find out a way to disable it later. All right, so we completed that. Got some more dollary doos. Next, we want to make some tools. Mining by punching is not great. Want to make a stone hammer, get some gravel, get some dirt. Okay, that's pretty easy. Because we don't have wood yet, we need to make stone rods, which is just 2 cobblestone blocks like that. And that's how we make a stone hammer. Cool. Stone hammer is pretty good because you can just mine. Don't have to punch anymore. The stone hammer is actually used to break cobblestone down into other resources as well. So for example, if I mine the cobblestone, I get gravel. If I mine gravel, I get dirt. If I mine dirt, I get sand. If I mine sand, I get dust. And if you mine dust, you just get dust back. So this is how you get all those different resources. Let's check the quest log. Grab some of that. Next, we need to make a stone crook. That's pretty easy. It's just 4 stone rods. So in the same way that you can break down resources using the hammer, if you use the crook on things like dirt and sand, you can actually get saplings and seeds. Next thing we need to do is get some dirt, grow a tree. Now we just need to repeatedly hit the sneak key like this, and it should grow a lot quicker. There we go. So I'm just going to spend some time planting saplings and chopping them down to get wood, cut some more stone out of here, and then I'll come back. So I spent some time chopping down some wood, got a nice stack of 51 oak logs there, carved the room out a little bit more to get me some more stone, made a few furnaces, made a chest, and made some charcoal to make some more torches. Basically everything a growing boy needs. What's next? So we've done that, and we've done that. I made some charcoal. Oh, we got to get a couple of hoppers. That's awesome. Love me a hopper. Okay, hammer time. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Just cook up some stone. While that's going, what's next? Might need to grow a tree, get some wooden shears, and get some leaves. So we can save a lot of time here by using Ultimine. If you hold down the tilde or grave key, we can shear the whole thing at once. All right, so now we need a basin. And the way we get water is to jump on the leaves. That's quite novel. I've never seen that before. All right, how do we make a basin? Looks like actual logs. Place that on top. And then I guess I just need to get up there and jump on it. Oh, yeah, okay. And that gives us a quarter of a bucket. Well, there's 3 buckets. That's enough. So what's next? So we need to dry out some leaves on a campfire, and that makes straw. Okay, let's make a campfire. Okay. Oh, it tells you up the top there how long it's going to take, about 25 seconds. While we're waiting, we might as well make that hammer. Is that right? Yep. Stone hammer. This is pretty cool because it lets you mine like a larger area. You can see that sort of black outline. That's the area it's going to mine. So if I do that, it mines 9 blocks at a time, which is pretty cool. All right, so I've got the dry leaves. Now, looks like I need to put them on the ground and break them with a crook. Grasping at straws. All right. Cool. Starbuncle gift. Okay. Quests that are shaped like a gear are echo quests. So that means that's when you have to return to the lobby area. And that's a gear. So we're almost at that point. Let's tick that off. So next we want to make a crude brush. So it's the pebble and straw and the stick. And we now have a crude brush. So we've done all this breaking down because I already demonstrated with that sand and the dust. You can also do it with compressed blocks, which makes things a bit easier. The crude brush can help you find smaller objects like seeds. What they want me to do is place down the dust and the sand and then use the brush on it. I think you got to right click. Okay, cool. And does it work with Ultimine? It does. All right. Cool. And what does this dust give us? Copper, gold, bone meal, clay. Let's check out this gift. What is this? That gave me a potion of mana regeneration, tablet of fast squirrels. Okay. I guess we'll just store those. I already filled up our storage. Getting in the way of the door, but I'll move that later. You can use /spawn to return to the lobby. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's go through that. Let's talk to him. Cool. So the main crux of what we actually have to do here is restore something called the world engine. So it looks like the next thing is to craft something called a Chronon Generator. We've located a healing spring north of your base, which can provide necessary resources. Okay. Shop. What do we have? Quest book, 16 torches, random food. Okay, I'm good at the moment, I think. All right, how do we get back home? Ah, we can go through that portal again, I guess. All right, we're back. So, what is next? Oh, that wasn't there before, was it? It's just keep extending out. That's kind of cool. All right, what else have we got on here? Oh, okay. Yep, this is about killing lots of things. Great. Exploration, discovering different things. Resource generation, logistics and automation, magic. All right, there's a lot to explore in this mod pack. Loving it. General technology, mechanism, orotech, draconic evolution. All right, well, there's loads of stuff there that's still way beyond our capabilities, so let's keep following the getting started. let's compress some cobblestone because we can apparently break down compressed cobblestone. So if I press K on that, no, Shift K. No, hang on. That requires a 3x3 crafting table, it said. So if I press K on that, there we go, compressed cobblestone. So if I lay this out, if I use the stone hammer on this, we now have compressed gravel. And I guess we just do that one more time. Get dirt. Cool. So I need to uncompress this. So we can just do it like that. Place down some dirt. Use the brush on that. And I got some grass seeds. Excellent. Tick that off. What else we got here? Bonsai trees. Place a piece of dirt, sapling, and an axe to create a mini tree farm in a single block. That sounds like something I want. Okay, so I need to cook some bricks, which I do already have some clay, not much. Need to get some more clay. Place this down and brush it. Cool. Now we can use those hoppers, I think. Make ourselves the pot. Bonsai pot. Thinking I'll place a chest. Can I place a hopper? And we'll put the bonsai pot on top, like that. And then we'll grab a sapling and just put it in there, like that. Need some soil, so I guess we'll just go with dirt. Now we just need a tool to harvest. Well, that's growing quite quickly. All right, let's make ourselves a stone axe. Awesome. I could actually put a second one here facing in like that. What's next? Even gave me an extra hopper. That's amazing. Chicken or the egg. Passively spawned chickens can drop eggs randomly, but you can also get the eggs before the chickens. You may randomly drop from loot B, or if you're very lucky, the chicken jockey. Okay, so I don't have an egg yet, so I'll just make that, or might. Oh my God. What was that? I'm going to need a moment to recompose myself after that. To show the echo that you've learned how to unearth resources from this world, you should make an iron hammer from the materials you brushed from the gravel. Grade your unearther level, which increases the types of items you can receive when brushing. Ooh, okay. So you can actually upgrade that stuff. That's pretty cool. All right, let's stay on task. Let's make ourselves another bonsai pot. Do that. Place that there. I can definitely see myself moving all this later. All right, things are looking good. All right, so to get iron, we're going to need to brush some gravel. Iron chunks, nice. So what do we do with the iron chunks? Iron chunks can be crafted into an iron cluster. Iron clusters can be melted to make iron ingots. How does tiny coal work? You can make tiny torches or you can make coal. Maybe I'll grab that and just make one of these tools that it's complaining about. Do that. Done. I've got myself an iron hammer. Awesome. Just grab some dollars, unearth the level up, and some kind of reward. What's it going to be? Oh, an iron auto hammer. That's actually really useful. I can use that right now. Let's do that. Iron auto hammer is basically like one of these iron hammers, but it's just constantly churning away and you don't even need to provide it with power. That is actually a really good get. Where can I put that? Somewhere temporary. This is all temporary, this whole room. We're going to move everything around. I guess let's put it in this little alcove here. So we can put a chest here, and then iron auto hammer. Now, I believe this will just extract items from here, hammer it, and put it into there. So I think it goes right to left. Let's see what happens. Is that going to work? No, left to right, I guess. All right, that makes more sense, doesn't it? There we go. It's hammering and making gravel. And if we put gravel in there, it will make dirt, and then, yeah, so on. Brilliant. That has been a bit of a skip. Unearth the levels. What's this? Increasing your unearth the level also increases carbon drops. Cool. Becoming the unearther. Try brushing dust. Okay. Oh, okay. Unearth the level 2 apprentice. Okay. Got some gold chunks and some redstone. I think I need more gold if I'm going to make that ingot though. Yeah, I do. This is looking pretty good. So I might spend a bit of time just tidying up, maybe starting to figure out what my base is going to look like, and I'll come back. I went away and carved out a few passageways. I've moved the wood production into this room over here because I think I'll probably want to expand it in future to include other woods, and maybe even this could be where I start a farm. Lots of wood, which is good. I've also been putting the cobblestone through the auto hammer, so now we're getting dirt and gravel. So we've got loads there that we're processing, which is pretty good. I did also get some more gold, so let's grab that. And now we can do that quest. Becoming the Unearther. Okay. Now, there's an optional quest here called Locating the Healing Spring. The quest reward for this one is to actually get a compass, which leads you towards the nearest healing spring. And next up, we have Secrets of the Spring. So we need to find the underground spring and also find an amethyst shard. Looking at the map, I think it's this section up here, but we can verify that with the compass. Compass is saying go that way, which I guess would be the right one. So let's go there. Let's go to the healing spring. Guess there's no reason not to. One cool thing that's probably worth mentioning is that if you have your stone hammer and you need to repair it, you can actually just repair it with cobblestone. There we go. That looks really cool. There's all kinds of stuff in here. All right, let's light this place up a little bit more. What's that? Amethyst? Let's go grab some of that to help with that quest. That should be enough for now. All right, I guess we can head back. Well, let's check the quest first. Maybe it's going to ask me to do something else here. Done that. And we're up to the Chronon Generator. Okay, what is involved with the Chronon Generator? So we need some glass, a clock, iron ingots, and a Chronon cell. Chronon cell is that. So let's bookmark that. And then bookmark that. All right, let's head home and do some crafting. First things first, got to make a clock. So I think is that just this? Yep, okay. And we need some copper. I haven't actually smelted any of the copper yet, so I'll probably need to get to that. Let's put this in here. What else do we need? 2 iron. And what's this? Just any glass? Well, let's make some glass, see what happens. Let's get some sand. Chuck that in there. So we should be able to make this. Yep, got the Chronon cell and then the Chronon Generator. All right, let's see if we can make this thing. Yep, that glass was going to work. All right, let's do it. Okay, I think this works differently. We have to click to submit it. Got some money, dreadful dirt, Chronon Generator back, lost cell of the echoes, whatever that is, and we unlock the world engine. Nice, cool, okay. The Chronon Generator is a bracelet. So I guess I can put that in the bracelet slot. Okay, cool. That's that Chronon Generator. What's this? Action pad. Ah, okay. Oh, teleporter. Got the action pad, some dollary-doos. All right, oh, I guess we got to go back to spawn. And talk to this guy. Now I've got an end to lead. I need to find a zombie villager and convert him in a healing spring. All right, let's unlock this next section again. I wonder what the action pad's for. You can open the menu by using the item or with the keybind dash. No. Let's check our key bindings. Let's have a look. Key bindings. What was that called? An action pad? Open the action pad. Yeah, that is a dash. Okay. I wonder why that's not working. Okay, I wonder if I can right-click it. Ah, yeah, there we go. So for some reason that key is not working, but if I right-click on it, it works. So I can go back to spawn, home, or the world engine. I've got to go check out the world engine, right? Oh, wow. Okay. This is kind of cool. And this is the world engine. System standing on. Oh. Oops. I thought that was glass. Now I'm down here. I guess I'm teleporting back out. Okay, that I did not mean to do that. Can we do this? Yeah, okay. Lesson learned. There is actually nothing to stand on there. I didn't realize that. Oh, hang on. There's creative flight in here. Okay. Yeah, that would have been... I could have just flown out. Anyway. Cool. Okay. I think that'll come in to practice in a little while, but not quite yet. What else we got here? Various things. Very cool looking. It's animated texture in the roof there. Anyway. All right. Getting distracted. Let's head back home. Oh, this is cool. Okay. I have to figure out how to bind that to a key so I can just bring that up and not have to have it in my hand. Because I think that's how it's intended to be used. After consulting a few different guides, I've figured out what the problem is. It's not the hyphen key or the dash key that's next to your 0 on your keyboard. It's the one on the numeric keypad. So as you can see, that now works, which is amazing. So that makes things a little bit simpler. I don't have to hold it in my hand. I also spent a bit of time trying to figure out how to turn off all those different events. It turns out you have to turn them off individually. You got to type events, toggle, and then each of the different types. So you got to do each of the 8 individually, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, I was not a fan of any of the events that were happening. So that is now taken care of for the rest of my playthrough. Well, I think that's a good place to end this episode. Had a lot of fun getting started. It's very similar to StoneBlock 3, but with a few subtle differences. I'm enjoying that quest giver. There's a lot to explore there. I'm curious as to when we unlock the machinist and that magician, because I think that's going to be quite interesting. The gated approach is a bit better than giving you all the tools at the very start, I think, because you can get a bit overwhelmed. In the next episode, I hope we can get started on some automation and proceed from there. So yeah, if you're enjoying this playthrough, then subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. You can also join my Discord, details in the description, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.